shed our homes beneath the rain. Neon lights, they spell my name. A glass half full, a heart half gone. Reflections dance till the break of dawn. Neon rain on my window pane. Every drop knows my name again. Can't stop the night, can't stop the flow. Umbrellas bloom like ghosts in line, each shadow lost between the signs. A lonely tune from a bar next door follows my footsteps across the floor. Neon rain keeps whispering low of every love I used to know. Can't stop the night, can't stop the pain. Just me and the whispers in the rain. Drips like candlelight, every note fades into the night. The city sighs, the river moans, and I'm here, still walking alone. Neon rain keeps calling my name. Through every street it sounds the same. Can't stop the time, can't stop the flow. City sighs beneath the glow, empty streets where the lost hearts go. Every step sounds like a song. I've been walking here too long. The neon hums, the night stands still. A lonely tune from a windowsill. The rain's gone, but I feel the same. Just me and the streetlight whispering my name. Streetlight solitude shining down on me, making peace what I used to be. Streetlight solitude, golden and true. You're the only one who's seen me through. A paper cup, a half-rolled smoke. Dreams I had, the ones I broke. A passing car, a fleeting face. All these ghosts I can't replace. The city moves, but I stand still. My heart's a window the night can't fill. Every shadow of memories you. Every silence reminds me of you. Streetlight solitude shining down on me. A quiet friend, my only company. Streetlight solitude, fading blue. You don't judge me, you just shine through. Sometimes I think I see her near, just a blur where the lights appear. I reach for words I'll never say. They fade like dawn at the edge of day. So I walk beneath your golden line, a shadow lost but feeling fine. You light my path, you hold my truth. Streetlight solitude, my proof. Streetlight solitude, the night feels less cold with you. Streetlight solitude shining through. Ain't no rewind in this life. I remember every turn I took, like it's written in my bones. Every yes and every no built the road I'm on. I was chasing something big, didn't see what fell behind. Now the dust has finally settled, and I'm staring at the line. There were voices trying to warn me, I just let them fade away. Thought I had to prove a point, didn't care what they would say. Now I walk a little slower, feel the weight in every mile. Ain't no anger left inside me, just a knowing in my eyes. I don't blame the world for turning, I don't curse the path I chose, but every step I'm taking now is one I clearly know. I'm living with the choice I made. Ain't no debt that time won't claim. I don't run and I don't hide, just carry it day and night. I'm living with the choice I made. Through the sunshine and the rain, it ain't right, it ain't wrong, it's just the road I'm on. In the distance from a life I left behind, some still feel like home to me, some I barely recognize. But I ain't turning back now, even if I could. You don't get to choose again what you once misunderstood. Every road comes with a cost, every win comes with a loss. You can carry it in pieces, or you can carry it across. Single sustained bend. I'm living with the choice I made. Every scar, every trade, it's a truth I can't outrun, but it ain't undone. I'm living with the choice I made, and I'm standing where I stand. Ain't no looking for a sign, just this life in my hand. Ain't no rewind in this life. Platform's cold, the rain don't care. A suitcase full of worn out prayers. The city fades behind the glass. Another night that came and passed. A one-way ticket, no return. Every mile, another burn. I don't know where this engine goes, but I'm leaving with the undertows. I'm on a train to nowhere, rolling slow, carrying all the things I can't let go. I'm on a train to nowhere, under the moon stare, trying to forget, but she's still there. The whistle cries like a lonesome soul. Every sound cuts through the cold. Faces blur like passing light, ghosts of lovers through the night. The whiskey bottle's half my friend, the blues my only means to mend. I hum that tune I used to play and let the miles steal me away. I'm on a train to nowhere, rolling blind. Every station looks the same tonight. I'm on a train to nowhere, out of time, chasing peace I'll never find. Still hiding, the stars still late, the rails hum low like my heart might break. I left my shadow in the city glow, now it follows where the dark winds blow. The preacher said, son, someday you'll rest, but rest don't come to the lost and blessed. So ride this line till I disappear. Ain't no end to the blues I hear. I'm on a train to nowhere, slow and kind. Maybe I'll find me when I leave me behind. lights flicker, chairs turn down. The city yawns, the rain's left town. One last pour, one final tune. The night hums low beneath the moon. My glass is empty, my soul's half full. The jukebox sighs, the air turns cool. I've said enough, no words remain, just echoes of an old refrain. Last call at 2 a.m., the blues still plays. Old songs for hearts that lost their ways. Last call at 2 a.m., no one to blame, just me and my shadow whispering your name. The bartender smiles, says, time to go, but he knows I'll stay till the lights run low. The bar stool creaks, the sign turns red. Another night I don't regret. Outside the street is soft and gray. Dreams pack up, but some still stay. The blues don't end, they just fade slow like cigarette smoke on my overcoat. Last call at 2 a.m., the band played true, the kind of song that bleeds right through. Last call at 2 a.m., it's time to leave, but my heart still hums what I believe. I tip my hat to the empty crowd. Silent applause that once was loud. Every note's a prayer I send to every love that didn't end. So pour the blues and dim the light. The city sleeps, I'll be alright. If this is how the story goes, then let it end the way it flows. Last call at 2 a.m., the lights grow dim, the night fades out, but the soul stays in. blues don't end, they just begin again. Funny how the smallest moments never ask to be remembered. Just a laugh across the kitchen, or a quiet late September. Shoes kicked off by the doorway, cartoons playing on the floor. I was halfway out the house then, always reaching for the door. Talking, I was thinking about the things I had to do. Always said, just give me 1 sec. Never gave that time to you. Now the silence in these rooms feels louder than before. All the things I thought were nothing ain't nothing anymore. I was chasing something, one more night on earth. There's a drawing on the fridge still, faded colors, crooked lines. Used to pass it like it's nothing, now it stops me every time. I remember how you called me from the other room at night. Said, just sit here for a minute. I said I will, but not that night. Would be waiting in the end. Single sustain guitar band. Funny how the smallest moments never asked to be remembered. Just a laugh across the kitchen, or a quiet late September. Shoes kicked off by the doorway, cartoons playing on the floor. I was halfway out the house then, always reaching for the door. You were talking, I was thinking about the things I had to do. Always said, just give me 1 sec. Never gave that time to you. Now the silence in these rooms feels louder than before. All the things I thought were nothing ain't nothing anymore. I was chasing something bigger, thought it mattered in the end, but the little things I passed on.
I don't need a big goodbye, no thunder in the sky, no words left hanging in the air. Just let it settle where it lies. I've said what I could say, done things my own way. Now I'm sitting with the quiet at the end of the day. Every road that I've been walking led me right here to this place. No more need to look behind me, no more need to race. There's a calm in letting go, there's a truth in slowing down. Not everything needs a meaning, not everything needs a sound. Forever, I ain't trying to hold on tight, just enough to feel the moment as it slips into the night. Let it in softly, like a song fading out. No need for thunder, no need to shout. Let it in softly, like the last light of day. I don't need to fight it, I'll just let it fade away. There's a freedom in the silence when you stop needing more. Like a door left open slowly, you don't have to close the door. I ain't scared of what is coming, I ain't holding what has been. Just a breath between the moments, letting go again. Maybe endings ain't endings, maybe they just turn into something softer than we ever learned. Single, long, sustained. Oh, let it in softly, no shadow to chase, just a quiet kind of leaving without I don't need a big goodbye. I don't need a big goodbye. No thunder in the sky. I don't need a big goodbye. No thunder in the sky. No words left hanging in the air. Just let it settle where it lies. I've said what I could say, done things my own way. Now I'm sitting with the quiet at the end of the day. Every road that I've been walking led me right here to this place. No more need to look behind me, no more need to race. There's a calm in letting go. There's a truth in slowing down. Not everything needs me.
I used to question every turn, every lesson I had to learn. Thought I lost more than I gained, carried all that weight and blame. Looking back from where I stand, I see more than I did then. I was reaching in the dark, doing what I thought was smart. Every choice I called a mistake was a path I had to take. I was younger, I was blind, trying hard to outrun time. Didn't know what it would cost, didn't know what I had lost. It ain't something I regret, it just took me time to get why it all went down that way, why I couldn't make it stay. I know why it happened now. I was just doing what I knew how. Every step I took back then came from who I was, not who I am. I know why it had to be. Every road kept shaping me, even when I couldn't see. It was making me me. All the things I used to fight sit a little softer now, like a story told too fast that I finally slowed down. I don't carry it the same, don't attach it to my name. It's just something that I live, something time had to give. Maybe nothing was a waste, maybe every turn had grace, even when it felt like loss.
question every turn. I used to question every turn. I used to question every turn. Every lesson I had to learn. Thought I lost more than I gained. Carried all that weight and blame. I used to question every turn. Every lesson I had to learn. Thought I lost more than I gained. Carried all that weight and blame. Looking back from where I stand, I see more than I did then. I was reaching in the dark, doing what I thought was smart. I didn't have the eyes to see what that road would make of me. Every choice I called a mistake was a path I had to take. I was younger, I was blind, trying hard to outrun time. Didn't know what it would cost. Didn't know what I had lost. It ain't something I regret. It just took me time to get why it all went down that way. There's a word I never said, still circling in my head. There's a road I didn't take, still bending in its shape. I used to hold it tight, like it owed me something back. Now I let it drift away, don't need to keep track. Some regrets don't fade fast, some just learn to pass. Like a cloud across the sun, gone before it's done. Every maybe, every why, every long goodbye ain't as heavy as it seems when you set it free. I'll leave it on the wind, let it roll and bend. Ain't every story mine to keep, ain't every wound that deep. I'll leave it on the wind, where it's always been. If it comes back, let it stay. If not, it's okay. I've been carrying old weight, like it's tied to my name. But time don't ask you twice to loosen up the chain. There's a freedom in the air when you stop holding there what was never yours to own, what was never home. To go, I'll leave it on the wind, let the between letting go and quiet peace.
Say my name in passing, like it don't belong to me, like it's just an event you throw into the scene. We shake hands, share a moment, but it don't go anywhere. There's a space between the lines, like you're never how to find me, but not the things I say. Every story turns to silence before it finds its way. I can see it in your eyes now. There's a distance you don't name, like you know me from a distance, but don't feel the same. There's a strange kind of feeling, being close but out of place, like a shadow in a mirror with a half-remembered face. Say my name like you mean it, not like something you just say. I've been standing right here, but you're miles away. Say my name like you see me, like I'm more than just a sound, 'cause I'm fading in the echo every time it comes around. Just a moment that feels honest before it slips away. All these words without a meaning, all these looks that never land. You can call me what you want to, but you don't understand. If I walked out of the picture, would it change a single thing, or just leave another silence? No one ever hears rain, single sustained bed. Say my name like you mean it, like it matters when you do. passing through, 'cause I'm more than just a memory. You never really knew.
People talking in a circle, words just floating in the air, laughing like it really matters, but nobody's really there. I say something just to say it, watch it fall before it lands. Every sentence feels rehearsed now, like I'm speaking through my hands. Phones lighting up the table, names I barely recognize, conversations moving faster, but never reaching past the eyes. I keep nodding like I'm listening, play along, don't break the flow, but inside it's getting quieter everywhere I go. We keep filling up the silence with nothing real to say. Every word just circles back and slowly fades away. We keep talking without sound, words don't ever hit the ground. Say my name, but don't look in, like I'm somewhere underneath. We keep moving through the noise, trading lines, avoiding choice. Everybody's saying something, but nobody hears me speak. Something honest trying to break, but it gets lost in all the static. Every chance we never take. Too many voices in the room now, too much space we never use. All this talking just to cover what we're scared to lose. If I stop, would anyone notice? If I leave, would it get loud? Or just fade into the background like another passing crowd? We keep talking without sound, standing in a crowded town. Every word just passes through, I don't look for different endings in the stories that I've lived. Every road I ever walked gave me something I could give. Used to wish for second chances, used to want another way. Now I see it clearer, it had to be that way. All the things I couldn't hold, all the people I let go, every moment that I lost was something I had to know. Time don't ask for understanding, it just moves from day to day. Now I sit here without asking why it went that way. I don't fight it, I don't chase, I don't try to rearrange everything that came and went. Put me in this place, it had to be that way. Even when it hurt to stay, every road I walked alone led me right back home. It had to be that way. Nothing left for me to change. All the things I thought I lost only shaped me through the pain. Just lives inside the story, like it always had its plan. There's a piece I didn't know when I tried to hold control. Now it comes without a warning, just a quiet in my soul. Maybe nothing needed fixing, maybe nothing broke it all. Maybe life was just unfolding through every rise and fall. Single sustained note, it had to be that way. I can finally say, without the weight I used to feel, without the need to stay, it had to be that way. Now I let it all remain, not as something I regret, just a part of what I became. I don't need a final word or a line to close it all, just a quiet kind of ending, like the night begins to fall. Every breath just getting softer, every thought just passing by, like a song you barely notice, it fades into the sky. I don't hold on to the moment, I don't try to make it stay. It was always meant for leaving in its own unspoken way. There's a peace inside the slowing, there's a calm I never knew, when you stop needing the ending to explain it back to you. Nothing left to carry, nothing left to say, just the sound of something drifting far away. I'll fade into the quiet, like a song you barely hear, still somewhere in the silence. Even when I disappear, I'll fade into the quiet. No need to be defined, just a trace of something gentle left behind. Maybe nothing ever ends, it just changes where it stays. Single sustained note. I'll fade into the quiet, like the last light of the day. Not gone, just less visible, in a softer way. I'll fade into the quiet, and that's alright, like a distant echo, fading out of sight. I don't sit here waiting like I used to do. Don't count every hour, hoping it's you. Life kept moving slowly, like it always will. I just learned to live with it, and I learned to be still. There's a chair by the window that I never moved, not for memory reasons, just something I got used to. Sometimes I think I hear you in the way the floorboards sound, but I don't chase the feeling, I just let it settle down. I ain't holding on tight, I ain't letting go, just somewhere in between where the quiet grows. If you ever come around, you know where I'll be. Same old door, same old sound, ain't nothing changed in me. If you ever come around, you don't have to explain, there's a place you still belong. without the weight of blame. Last time did what it wanted. We just played along. Now I hear the silence like an old familiar song. If it never happens, I'll be alright. Some things live forever without coming back to life. Knowing you could is enough someday. I was counting all the losses, keeping track of every scar, thinking life had taken from me more than it ever was. Days I thought were going nowhere, nights I couldn't understand. Now I see they all were building who I am. There were voices, there was laughter in the middle of the strain. There were moments I remember like sunlight after rain. I was looking for a reason, something bigger I could hold. Didn't see it in the quiet, didn't see it in the small. Funny how it comes together when you stop and look around. All the things you thought were missing were right there on the ground. I had more than I thought I had, even when it felt so bad. Every mile, every bend gave me something in the end. I had more than I thought I knew. Every loss just I didn't notice when I was moving way too fast. Now it finds me in the silence, like it's always been there. I ain't chasing what I can't keep. I ain't holding what is past. Just a quiet kind of knowing that I've had enough at last. All the things I tried to measure never really meant that much. Life was always in the moments I could feel but couldn't touch. Single soft bend. Every step I couldn't see was still leading me to me. I had more than I thought I'd find. Just took time to change my mind. Now I let the whole thing be, and it gives it back to me. Sometimes I wonder, somewhere there's a different road I never chose to take. A version of me still walking there, with every move I didn't make. Maybe he stayed in that small town. Maybe he never left that door. Maybe he held on to the things I don't have no more. Maybe he called when it mattered. Maybe he feel the same, or just pass like two reflections in a window with no name. Sing along, sustained notes. There's a life I didn't live, but this one's all I know. Every step I'm standing in, here's the only way I go. There's a life I didn't live, and I let it be. 'Cause the man I am right now is the only one that's me. Ooh. Sometimes I wonder, used to think I had to move, find a place that felt more true. Every road I tried to chase led me back to this same place. I was running from the now, didn't know it then somehow. Every step I tried to plan was already in my hands. There were days I felt behind, like I owed something to time. Now I let the hours fall, don't keep count at all. Nothing calling me ahead, nothing pulling me instead. Just this moment, just this air, and I'm already there. I don't need to rearrange it, I don't need to understand. Every road that brought me here placed me where I am. I'm right where I am, don't need a plan. Every step I take is already in my hand. I'm right where I am, no need to run. Everything I thought I'd find was already done. I can feel it in my chest, something close to rest. Not a finish, not an end, just no need to pretend. All the noise I used to hear doesn't reach me here. It just fades into the ground without a sound. Maybe nothing had to change, maybe I just learned to stay where my feet were all along in a quiet where I am. No need to prove. Every mile I walked before brought me to this truth. I'm right where I am, and that's enough. I don't need to hold it tight. I don't need to rush. Saw your name light up my screen. Old message from years between. Didn't know what I would say, so I just let it fade away. Sat there staring at that line like I was running out of time. Had 100 things to tell, but I kept it to myself. Walked around this empty place, tried to put words in their place. Every sentence felt too late. Every thought just hesitated. I remember how you laugh, how you talk and make it last. Now it's quiet in my head with all the things we never said. It ain't pride, it ain't fear, just something I can't make clear. Like a door I almost opened, but stayed right here. I almost called you tonight, had your number in my hand, let it ring inside my mind.
cup still there, lipstick trace, perfume in the air. Sunlight slips through dusty blinds, still can't shake her from my mind. New town, same age, same road, same mistake. The coffee's cold, but I don't care. I'm just staring at an empty chair. Cold coffee blue, and I'm still awake. Dreams don't end, they just fade and break. Cold coffee blues, what's left to do? Every sip tastes like missing you. Radio hums that old slow tune, talks about love ends too soon. Outside the trains keep rolling by, same old whistle, same old lie. I thought I'd leave it all behind, but ghosts don't listen, they stay in line. Every drop that hits my tongue feels like words I left unsung. Cold, cold coffee blues, bitter and true. The world moves on, but I still see you. Cold coffee blue, morning gray, trying to find a reason to stay. Sound. The city hums, the only thing around. I light a smoke, but it don't light right. Feels too early for the blues tonight. Some folks chase dreams, some just wait. I pour another cup for fate. Cold coffee blues, that's all I've got. A quiet morning and a heart still hot. Cold coffee blues, it's another day, still chasing peace that slipped away.
Sunlight slipping through the blinds, dust dancing in a line. Coffee sitting, getting cold. Same old cup I always hold. Ain't no rushing what I do. No big plans to follow through. Just another quiet day, finding me along the way. I've been high, I've been low. Watch the fast turn into slow. Tried to fix what I can't change. Learn to live with a little strange. Some things leave, some things stay. Some just slowly fade away. I don't chase them like before. Don't need answers anymore. Morning comes anyway. Don't matter what I say. Every night I thought would last always turns and lets me pass. Morning comes anyway. Soft light on my face. I just breathe and let it be what it's gonna be. Like I did for some truth I might have missed. Turns out peace is nothing loud, just standing still without a crowd. There's a road beneath my feet, doesn't ask for victory, just to walk it day by day in my own uneven way. Morning comes anyway, no debt left to pay. Every worry fades to gray in the light of day. Morning comes anyway, no need to explain. I don't hold on like before. I don't feel that pain. Maybe life ain't meant to solve. Maybe it's just to revolve through the dark and through the blue, back to something simple, true. Morning comes anyway, and I'm still around. Not everything I lost was gone. Some just settled down. Morning comes anyway, that's enough for me. I don't need to understand, just to be. I don't think about forever like I used to do. Just the way a moment lingers after passing through. Little things I never noticed, now I understand how they stay with someone else long after they land. A quiet word, a simple gesture, nothing loud or grand, just a trace in someone's memory they don't always plan. All the days I kept on moving, never thought to see what I leave in passing moments might outlive me. It ain't something you can measure, it ain't something you can hold, just a feeling left behind you, more than stories told. What I leave behind ain't written in stone, just a few small moments someone calls their own. What I leave behind don't need a name, just a quiet kind of memory that remains. I don't need to see it happen, I don't need to know how a part of me keeps living in the things I let go. Every road I walked in passing, every hand I knew, left a line that keeps on moving long after I'm through. Maybe that's the only meaning that we ever find, not in what we try to hold, but what we leave behind. Single soft bend. What I leave behind won't fade away, in the way a simple moment somehow finds its place. What I leave behind is light and small, but it might be everything to someone after all.
road is wet and my soul's worn thin. The moon looks tired of where I've been. Two shadows stretch across the ground. One's lost, the other's still not found. My boots know every mile of pain. My hands still smell of smoke and rain. At every crossroad I see your face and wonder if I'm in the wrong place. Midnight crossroad, which way to go? The past behind, but it won't let go. Midnight crossroad, under the sign, I'm chasing peace I'll never find. A preacher's voice down a block rings low, singing words I used to know. Said, son, the blues won't save your soul, but Lord, it's all that makes me whole. Every street light hums my name, every echo sounds the same. I pray for dawn, but night won't fade. Guess redemption's just delayed. Midnight crossroads, which way to go? The right feels wrong, the wrong feels known. Midnight crossroads, rain on my skin. If I can't go back, can I begin again? A bottle half empty, a Bible half read, dreams still talking inside my head. I walk that line between sin and grace. The blues my compass, faith my place. If you see me on that road tonight, between the shadows and the light, don't ask which way I chose to go. I'm still walking slow. Midnight crossroads, only the wind knows where I'll go. drips slow in the amber haze. Smoke draws circles I can't erase. A lonely flame burns soft and blue. Every breath reminds me of you. Ashes fall where my heart once slept. Whispered words I never kept. Smoke fades slow, but memories burn deep. I light another secret I couldn't keep. Blue cigarette, glowing in the dark, fading like the fire we left a spark. Blue cigarette, my only friend tonight. You burn away the things I couldn't make right. Streetlight shadows crawl on my wall. I still hear your voice down the hall. The radio hums that same old tune, and the night feels colder without you. Every drag paints ghosts in the air. Every sigh's a prayer I wish you'd hear. Smoke fades slow, but the truth runs deep. This love's a wound I still can't keep. Blue cigarette, glowing in the dark, fading like the fire we left a spark. Blue cigarette, you steal my breath. Each puff a promise, drowned in regret. Ashtrays full, but I can't move. I'm lost inside this midnight groove. The moon leans close through window blinds, like she knows the ache that I can't hide. Smoke fades slow, but my soul won't rest. Your name still burns inside my chest. Blue cigarette, you're my confession tonight. Just smoke and sorrow, fading in the light. The jukebox hums a tired old song. Bartender's gone, the chairs are bare, just me and the ghost still sitting there. Whiskey glass sweating on the wood, thinking of her, I never could. The silence speaks and I reply to every why left behind. Empty bar stools, one by one, each a story, each undone. Empty bar stools staring back at me, holding all the things I'll never be. The neon sign flickers, glows again. Rain keeps knocking on the window pane. The air smells like smoke and tears, echoes of laughter from younger years. The stool beside of me wears her name. I drink to love and I drink to shame. Another night, another pour, same old blues behind the door. Empty bar stools, one by one, each a memory, each weighs a ton. Empty bar stools talking through the haze, telling me the truth I can't erase. Tremble slow, watch the clock, know where to go. This bar's my church, this night's my prayer. The blues my faith, my cross to bear. So play that song one more time, my friend. Let it burn from start to end. When morning comes, I'll fade away, but this old bar knows I'll stay. Empty bar stools, lonely and true. The night's not over till I drink to you.
I don't wake up chasing what I used to chase. No more need for proving I belong in any place. All the weight I carried, set it down somewhere. Didn't need to hold it, didn't need it there. I was measuring my worth in things I couldn't keep. Now I let it drift away like a fading dream. There's a quiet kind of freedom in not needing more, like a door left open, you don't close the door. I don't need to win it, I don't need to lose. Every road behind me gave me what I use. I got nothing left to prove, no race left to lose. If I stand or if I fall, it don't matter at all. I got nothing left to prove, just this simple truth. Every breath I'm taking now is enough to move. I don't argue with the past, I don't question what will be. Everything I needed found its way to me. Not in something bigger, not in something loud, just a quiet understanding without a crowd. Maybe all the answers were never meant to show. Maybe peace is letting everything just go. Sing along, sustained note. I got nothing left to prove, nothing left to hide. All the things I carried once, set them all aside. I got nothing left to prove, and I'm finally still, not because I found the end, just because I will. Conversations all around me, running fast and fading out. Every voice just overlaps till it turns into a sound. I don't try to interrupt it, I don't try to make it mine. Just another quiet presence in the corners of your time. When I'm talking, you don't hear when I go still. I can stand here in the open and just disappear at will. All these moments keep on moving like they don't include my name. like I'm part of something bigger, but not part of what it means. It ain't heavy, it ain't hurting, just a slow and quiet drift, like a signal losing focus. In between the shifts, I'm just background noise in a room full of sound. You don't even notice when I'm not around. I'm just background noise, fading in and out, like a line you never hear, even when it's loud. Like I'm barely holding shape. Every word I leave behind me never really stays. I ain't fighting for attention, I ain't trying to be found. There's a freedom in the fading when you don't make a sound. Slow bend. I'm just background noise in the middle of your day. Always there but never needed, never in the way. I'm just background noise, and it feels alright, like a shadow in the rhythm of another night. There's a chair by the window, still facing the street, where the light comes in slowly every morning, like it used to be. I don't move it, don't touch it, let it stay where it's been, like it's holding a memory I can't quite step back in. Coffee cup on the table, only one now these days. Used to sit there together, the shape of a song. I ain't calling it lonely, I ain't saying it's wrong, just a space that keeps echoing long after you're gone. That chair by the window, still catching the light, but nobody's sitting there through the days or the nights. That chair by the window says more than I can, how a life can keep moving, but never quite land. I remember your laughter falling soft in that room. Now it lingers like shadows in the late afternoon. I don't try to replace it, I don't try to pretend. Some things don't need fixing, they just stay where they end. Time keeps rolling like always, don't stop, don't explain, but some corners stay frozen through the loss and the gain. Single slow band, that chair by the window, still facing the sky, like it's waiting for something that already passed by. That chair by the window, I'll leave it alone, 'cause some things you don't move when they still feel like home. There's a chair by the window, still facing the street, where the light comes in slowly every morning like it used to be. I don't move it, don't touch it, let it stay where it's been, like it's holding a memory. I can't quite step back in. Coffee cup on the table, only one now these days. Used to sit there together,
not have gone. Rain taps the window like an old sad song. The city sleeps, but my thoughts don't rest. I pour another truth into my chest. I'm drinking silence more than whiskey tonight, watching my shadow fade into the light. The street's still wet, the world still spins, but I can't find where the pain begins. That old clock ticks, but time don't heal. Every drop burns, but it helps me feel. There's a ghost in this chair, wearing my face, still chasing memories I can't erase. Oh, I'm drinking silence more than whiskey tonight. The moon's half hidden, but it feels right. No words left, no calls to make, just the sound of my heart starting to break. Smoke curls slow like an old regret. The night ain't over, but I ain't left yet. The whiskey's warm, the truth runs cold. I'm just a story that's getting old. Oh, I'm drinking silence more than whiskey tonight. Through the window glow of a fading light, I raise my glass to the man I used to be, and let the blues drink the rest of me. Michigan air. A voice I swore I once knew. She said you can leave, but you'll always stay in every street that remembers you. The skyline hums that midnight tune. Same old bars, same old moon. Every corner's got a piece of me. Every light hides a memory. Ghosts of the windy city calling my name, dancing through the alleys, through the rain. Ghosts of the windy city, they don't fade away. They play the blues I try to play. The bridge still sighs when the trains roll through, and I still think of her when the sky turns blue. A stranger's laugh in the winter cold, it sounds like stories we never told. River shines like liquid glass, flowing slow as the moments pass. Every drop carries what I lost and brings it back, no matter the cost. City, they hum and tune under streetlights in a tide moon. Ghosts of the windy city, still haunting me in every song, in every key.
picture on the wall behind me, frozen in a different light. Everybody looking straight ahead, I'm somewhere off to the side. Used to feel like I was in it, like I had a place to stand. Now I'm just another shadow, blurred out in the frame. Conversations move around me like I'm barely in the room. Faces turn but never find me, like I vanish way too soon. I still show up, still go through it, still say everything I should, but something's slipping through my fingers, and it ain't understood. Every moment feels familiar, but nothing feels the same. Like I'm standing in the picture without a name. I'm fading in the frame, still here but not the same. Standing where I used to be, but nobody remembers me. I'm fading in the frame. Was it me or did it change? All these faces look the same, but I don't feel my name. But it echoes far away, like it's coming from a distance I don't belong to anymore. Every step I take feels lighter, like I'm barely touching ground. If I stop right where I'm standing, would I even make a sound? I ain't bleeding, just dissolving in the light, like a ghost inside a moment that keeps passing me by. Single sustained guitar band, I'm faded in the frame, trying to stay the same, but the lines are the change. I'm fading in the frame, slowly out of place, still staring at the world from a disappearing space.